Hello, Cancer. It's snowing right now. It's snowing. And some things happened, okay, over these last few days. I can feel them. And what I'm feeling right now, I can feel this like very low frequency humming right now. It sounds like the way that the dwarves sing in The Hobbit. They're very like monotone. They almost sing like gods, you know, very like, right? Very like up and down tones, right? You can tell that they almost hum instead of sing their words, right? So I can hear like loud, kind of monotone humming. Like I feel this basically like enormous energy that's happening right now. And I think that's why I'm so stoked that it's snowing, because snow is like frozen rain, which is actually how it forms in the clouds, right? Because it's so high up there, it's colder at higher altitudes. So snow actually forms like rain droplets actually form kind of crystallized, and then they only fall into liquid form as they come closer to the surface, right? As the air warms up, then the icicles melt and then it forms rain. Obviously when it's in winter regions, it stays snow from beginning to end. It's not changing. Okay, so anyways, I wrote humming, loud, monotone, and enormous. What I'm going to do, it's kind of like a new, I don't know, all of a sudden just something I'm thinking about today doing. I brought my journal out and I was like, you know what, I have to try something new today. I have to see if exactly what it is I'm picking up is why the readings come out the way that they do. Because some of the readings that I do, the predictions that happen will happen like later on that day. So yeah, I'm kind of trying to figure out how my gifts work. So I'm trying like different things. Here we go, Cancer. What is the universe trying to tell me today through Cancer? All right, there you are. Just told me to split the deck. As you can see, there's movement, which would be Cancerian energy. We've got love and beauty in limbo. Okay, so I think kind of what I'm getting at right now is I think somebody's feeling like unpretty, unworthy. Like they need change, they need to feel something in their life and it's just not happening. Actually, there you go. There's your high priestess right there. So, high priestess of water, which is the high priestess we would need to tap into because this is a water sign. Okay, so basically what I'm feeling is that whatever point you are at your life, okay, however way you're seeing things or feeling things, somebody is understanding of that. Like, you've obviously gotten the attention of a very high frequency worker. And they've picked up on your, oh gosh. Okay, give me love and limbo with invisible. 10 of Cups. Okay, we got the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles to describe love and limbo with invisible. I don't know if maybe you feel unsatisfied, like maybe you're alone and your heart has just kind of been left for too long, right? You feel like you're I feel like somebody genuinely feels invisible to the outside world. Like nobody's ever going to see them for who they are. They're never going to be able to feel a sense of fulfillment in their life and movement forward. It's like somebody's just stuck in stag energy, right? They're just a stag for life, bachelor for life, bachelorette for life, you know, never going anywhere, never pursuing, never being pursued, right? It's just the world just hasn't given you anything around you to fall in love with, right? And you keep trying to find some type of fulfillment in something to give you that pleasure again, you know, like love is something that it really can't be replaced. So when you're in need of it or truly feel like you deserve it now, then you have to find something worthy of that love. Like who are you going to give it to? What's going to be able to get that package deal from you? And then you keep trying to find things, but it's not working. It's like, you know, some of us just can't go out and get a pet and feel fulfilled, right? Like we're not home enough to take care of it, or we don't want to have it sit in a cage all day, right? Because we have to go to work. And, you know, not everybody is willing to just slum it in order to feel something. Right? It's almost like this is like kind of like the opposite I'm getting is like someone's doing everything they possibly can to make sure that it doesn't get taken advantage of in some way, or that they don't lose feeling on something just for the sake of having a bunch of love to give. Right? Like just because you have a bunch of love to give, it doesn't mean that things are worthy of it. Right? You could just be giving things away and not giving them to the right person, right? Oh, God, I hate this stupid fucking table. Thank you. So I feel like somebody is like they're in need of a fulfilling type of situation, okay? And I think, honestly, the gods know that now. This high priestess is understanding what it is that you need, because so many people out there, they lie. You know, they lie to themselves. They lie to other people. You know, they say that they want a marriage. They say they want kids, but they really don't. They want a quick fix. They want something all of a sudden to just set the stone for them and set the foundation, and then they don't have to worry about anything anymore, right? A lot of people do that. And then there's this whole other group of people that almost get shunned, right? And aren't allowed to have those great relationships because all the fake people are in them and taking up our spots. It's like, you know, when they say, you know, good partners are like parking spaces, right? All the good ones are taken, and the ones that are left over are either too far to walk to or handicapped, right? So like they literally say that because there are so many people out there that only take relationships because they're close, so they're convenient and they're easy. And then there's those other people that wait. They will wait for the perfect parking spot. They will sit out and they will stock that parking lot until they get the best spot, right? And then there's other people that are willing to just walk. You know, they'll park super far away and they don't care how long it takes. They're not in a rush, right? There are like a parking lot defines relationships so well and things that you need. Right? You can really define yourself as a person just with how you go about your day. How easy you want things done, how hard you're willing to work for things, that you don't give up on just any challenge, right? That you're willing to see things through. Like all of those things are parts and characteristics that you need in relationships, right? The way you treat yourself is the way that you would treat a relationship. And I feel like somebody's got that. They understand that now, right? That a relationship is a partnership, that when you're in a partnership with somebody, it means you're on the same team. It means that you fight for one another, right? Or why are you on the same team if you don't want to be there, right? Then find a new team and don't waste my time, right? So I feel like somebody has actually, they feel like they're invisible to the world because they haven't found the right partner. Well, they haven't found the right partner because they had to take a hard blow and move forward, right? A lot of us have deep wounded healing that we need to get through. We have missions, we have karmic relationships and partnerships that we have to find, that we have to work through, right, before we can move forward. People have things that they have to do, and some of us out here, we choose to work first and then play. Where a lot of people, when it comes to mission, it comes to their work, they choose to play first, right? Because they don't want to work. So they do everything easy for the first half of their life. And then by the second half of their life, they start challenging everybody. And then life becomes very difficult for them, right? I'm literally dealing with that with numerous people that are in their late 60s that can't see life straight because they can't get to 2024. They just can't get here mentally. There's something blocking them from seeing what they need to be seeing, right? I can't help but see this like Page of Pentacles on the bottom, okay, with the moon in reverse and this Five of Swords in reverse. It's almost like breaking stagnant energy, because I think a lot of people, when you can't see the future, it's very hard to make moves, okay? When you've got that blackness, that void in between an idea and breaking up the energy, right? Because when you have an idea and you want something to move forward, that means that all of a sudden that idea turns into walking. You have to walk the walk now, right? You've been talking the talk. Now it's time for movement. It's time for, the world to see what you're capable of doing. It's time to put the idea into play, right? To see if it actually is going to work. Because an idea is just an idea until it's tested, right? So it's like somebody now is just willing to do a lot more with their life, even though they can't see through the veil. The veil is not scaring them anymore, right? I think somebody knows about the beauty spell. They know about how things can look really good and have absolutely no right being in your life. Okay. Like when you go and you take a chance is supposed to make you feel good, right? If it feels like you're taking a chance and you're going to lose everything, be advised. Always know that you can lose everything at the drop of a dime. And you have to be willing to accept that if you do lose things along the way, it's because you're supposed to, right? They will come back to you. Okay. They will. I had this shawl that was gifted to me, and then it was taken away from me, and somehow I found it 3 years later at a secondhand store, and it was actually my proper size and everything, made by the same people who hand make clothes. I don't even know how I found it a second time, but it made its way back to me. Okay, even a fucking sweater, it doesn't matter. If things are meant to find you, they will. It's no longer being scared of the unknown, because everything is unknown. I can't tell you. You can't just, ask a question and pull cards on how your day's gonna go. Okay, because you could get these major arcanas that come up and you think you're going to have this huge big balling day, and actually nothing happens, because you can't read energy for yourself. You can't pre-predict what you're going to do. How's the mall trip going to be? How's lunch going to be? Am I going to do anything today? That's not how you read tarot. That's not how you do it. You can't open up that door like that. It doesn't exist, right? What you do day to day is sacred to you, and it's stored, and sometimes it can be a spare of the moment. You have no pre-predictions on that. Your body has no idea that that's what you were going to choose to do that day, right? It's not like tarot has to be used and respected, just like anything else, just like exactly your ideas. They have to be, if you have an idea to do something, or if there's an idea in the works, the unknown part of it, try to cross as many T's as you can to get to that idea being possible. You have to foresee some of the worst case scenarios, right? You've got to go through your pro and your con list on doing a lot of things, because honestly, to be prepared is to be ready for life and be responsible, right? You should have a blanket in the back of your car just in case you get into an accident or your car breaks down. It's the middle of winter. How are you going to stay warm, right? There are things that you can do for yourself that show yourself that you have the appreciation and the responsibility to do it. Right. So, and the whole beauty spell is kind of disintegrated, like I almost kind of feel like cutting away a piece of this from you to allow more growth. Like I don't mean physically cutting away anything, but it's like mentally doing those exercises that, like, just because you can't foresee it, it doesn't mean that something bad is going to happen. It just means that you couldn't see it. That's it. Like, it's snowing right now. This isn't predicted at all. This shouldn't be happening, but for some reason it is, right? Like, we can't predict everything. Even the weather system can't predict everything, right? So this high priestess is kind of saying to you, like, if you feel movement forward, there will be movement forward. Almost like the universe understands what you're going through, and you have to take hard ends when you do, so then movement can come forward. And you would be surprised how much you do move forward, even though everything around you stays the same. You are still elevating. You're still going to higher conscious levels in order to get yourself to a better place, no matter what. So it's this fulfillment in reverse. Look at that. You even showed up. You want to go upright? Okay. There you are again. There's the Chariot again. Okay. So there is movement forward here with some type of idea that is forming. Okay. So I do feel like you've planted something, and you're about to be able to kind of like test the theory. Okay. There's the Seven of Swords. That's the, I stand brightest while I'm alone. Okay. You stand so bright that people actually back away from you. Okay, so that's a good sign if people kind of take a step back away from you. It's to show that, like, you are not allowing people in your energy, that you will outglow, outglam anything around you. Okay, that's how you move forward, is getting out of the darkness and allowing yourself to be seen, allowing yourself to feel beautiful. It's not even about seeing things as illusions. It's about cracking the code on yourself, getting to a higher consciousness of being, where it's like, it has nothing to do. This whole thing has nothing to do with the way that we look, the way it is all about the way that we project ourselves, how we do things, how we choose to fight back for our lives, how we choose to fight the enemy, how we choose to join the community, how we choose to come together. There is a lot of things that life is actually based off of that nobody really takes into account, because really all they want to see is dollar bills in their wallet, right? They want to see money. They don't want to see evolution of their consciousness or their soul. Are you kidding? People don't even know that shit exists. Okay. So there's almost like a kind of like a crossroads, I feel like, could be coming up, and something from the past could be kind of coming back around again. Something could have been lost. Okay, maybe that's what this idea was. An idea could have been lost a really long time ago because you had to walk away from it because it wasn't what was going to make sense right now. So that's about this fulfillment. Like, somebody might have pushed you out of a position or pushed you out of an idea because you weren't ready. And now the world is here saying that there's a cycle complete. So whatever it is that you had to do, it's almost like maybe you had to stand up for yourself. You had to maybe learn how to fight back, learn how to fight for your position, learn how to make your voice heard, right? To be seen and to be heard and to be respected. Big up to anybody who gets all three of those. Coming to terms with the fact that not everyone's going to like you, and that people are going to have their opinions, and that it really doesn't matter how anybody else feels about you. It's all about how you move, how you make your moves, how you feel about yourself. If you feel good about yourself, if you feel healthy about yourself, this is all to do with you. This is really like, kind of like movement forward in a sense where, someone's not going to feel invisible anymore. It's like people are going to be seen again, and because they're making their voices heard, right? Taking a stand, getting their place in this world. basically, is how I'm seeing this. So some type of fulfillment coming in. It's like a universal delivery. There's the Six of Swords. That's also another card of moving forward, okay? Leaving the sadness behind to a rainbow, almost to infinity and beyond, right? Recognizing that once the rainbow comes out after the storm clearly, right, there's always a rainbow. Oh, man, look what fell on the bottom. Oh, my gosh. Praying death. Transformation. Okay, clearly I was going to end the reading and it didn't happen. There's 10 of Wands. So we have the 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, and 10 of Cups. All the 10s showed up. We have Strength. 4 of Wands. I almost feel like, oh, nice. We got an Ace. Ace of Pentacles, and we got the Wheel of Fortune here. That fell on the ground. There's the 4 of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands in reverse, the 5 of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Empress. See, glowing. Like, this is like you are changing something. You're manifesting something and you're glowing. It's coming through your skin. Okay. And I think you're going to be led to somewhere that you have no idea where you're going. Okay. I think the universe is really going to pull a fast one with you. There's going to be some type of seed. This seed has been manifesting through you for quite a while. And it really hasn't been able to surface. And now it has. Something has changed it. It's cosmically changed to bring back this seed that you haven't been able to consciously think about because it's been blocked from you for some reason. It's coming out now. And so you're going to be led somewhere where it's almost like where you feel like all is lost, all comes back together. Like there might be this like weird, all of a sudden change of time where it's like you almost feel like you're going to lose everything. And then it just all comes back together, poof, and something changes. It's one of those moments with 2 aces of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. It's like the seed comes through and then all of a sudden the fire is ignited. Right. And it's a small phase. And then once the fire ignites, the Empress is truly glowing. Okay. With the strength of 1,000 men, very powerful. Death is an illusion in this sense where it's only a transition. Okay. It's almost like cosmically you're being upgraded, you're being leveled up because you're choosing to no longer find fear in the veil. The veil has to be there. You have to respect it. You can't always go looking for the future when you're in your life trying to make moves, right? It can't be so, well, I don't know if that's right. I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to do. If it comes to you and you feel like you're supposed to do something, try it. Honestly, please don't put yourself at any harm's way. Okay. If you feel like you want to do something, reach for the stars. Okay. Go as hard as you can on something. When fear steps in, take notice of what's going on. There could be something around you. There could be a predator. There could be a wrong move, right? Use fear in a good way when moving forward, just as a precaution. Okay. Always think twice about some of the moves that you make, just in case you don't know all your information. Check your facts, right? But I do feel like something is coming around, which means there's going to be a new, I just heard U-turn. It's almost like you're going to be going in the opposite direction all of a sudden. And you really didn't think that, when people say leave the past where it is, how all of a sudden are you in the past? Like honestly, there could be something that is, it looks like you're going backwards, but you're not. We go into the past because sometimes there are things in our past that we didn't burn the bridge on, and we just kept them there as a great ally, and then poof, it actually worked. Right? Like, I don't burn the bridge on everybody. I mean, I've burnt many bridges, but not with everybody in this world, right? I have my allies where I need them, strategically set up. Some fucking how I did it, right? We've got to have these things set up because it's karma. We do these things right. We do these things to save our lives, okay? So wherever you feel like something is suddenly lost, it will come back. And then look at that Ace of Pentacles turns into the 8 of Pentacles. What you're able to do with it creates the web, right? The feast, how you eat every night. That's why I don't really think that you understand the concept of what is going to happen very soon. There is a shift. It's a conscious shift. I am looking at the red inside of the Wheel of Fortune. It could have something to do with your root chakra. This could be a part of your past, or somebody that you know from your past, maybe you slept with, is going to come back into your life and has a new job for you. And you were like, what? You have a job for me? What the fuck, right? Like, you just never know, you know, like people are popping up, man. Suddenly, all of a sudden, when you're supposed to start seeing people from your past, like boom, 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 right? And with all these tens, with all 4 10s on the table, I'm kind of like, oh my gosh, and we got a 5th 10 because the Wheel of Fortune is 10. So they kept saying there's another 10, but I didn't know where it was. And it's this Wheel of Fortune. And there's a 20 is fulfillment. Oh my gosh, and look at 10 is love. So 6 10s. I don't even know what that means. 6 10s. That is insane. That's some really, really nicely put energy, I would say. So, Cancer, we're going to leave it at that. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Obviously, like I say, you know, if it doesn't resonate, don't take it. It could be very confusing, but take the advice that's there if you want. I'm not an expert on anything. Obviously, I never say that I am. So this is for entertainment purposes only. Clearly, I pull the cards, and if they happen to resonate in your life, they happen to resonate. You know, like I said, this isn't really like a whole bunch of pre-predictions. This is just picking up energy that's going on around you of what you're making possible. Okay. So, personal readings, whitneymoonshine@gmail.com. If not, just enjoy the channel. We also have monthly subscriptions, $4.99. Okay. Refunds are always available. Don't worry. If you don't like the content. And yeah, thanks for your comments and your likes and subscribes. Please hit that like button if you enjoy the video. It does actually do something for our ratings. I know it sounds stupid, but likes do help the channel. So wherever you can like, I really appreciate that. We also have the Goddess of Fire on the bottom of the deck. Just wanted to let you know she's obviously the goddess that comes along with that Ace of Fire, okay, that was in, or with the Ace of Wands that was in the reading. So something very powerful is igniting. So don't give up on things, you know, like just when you think that life is going to can out on you, sometimes the best things happen, right? They reach you at weird points, so then you can really appreciate them. So anyways, have a really great day and week. Please be safe out there. It is crazy weather. Be safe, be really kind to each other. And yeah, namaste. Word to your mothers.